Okay, this is episode 2 of Flcl titled Firestarter. Now, this episode was more focused on the robot called TV Boy and also the love interest of Naoto's brother named Mamimi, which is really, I'm pretty sure her name and Haruka's last name, which is Haru, are just Japanese puns or whatever. That obviously we can't tell because I don't speak the fucking language. But still, nonetheless, the episode was really weird, and not the show is gonna be weird because the studio and the people who make it obviously have a very odd sense of reality sometimes, especially when animating this show. There's a part in which it stops making sense for a long time, and that is concurrent with how it happened in Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill, where the shit was just fucking bananas, and you kind of just had to accept what the fuck was going on screen instead of trying to break it down too fucking much. So in the beginning, we find out that Naoto is growing another fucking horn, but this time instead of like through the front of his head, he has a giant one through the back of his head. And Haruka tells him, "Hey, the robot was the one that took the X-ray, and also when you see the X-ray, your head is empty. There's no fucking brain in there." And he said, "Well, how did that work?" And da da da, and it didn't make any sense. He has another fucking horn on him. Then I like the jokes or the references the dad made when using the TV Boy outside moving shit into the truck. He was talking about Initial D. He was talking about Robot Detective K. All these really old anime from more or less a couple years before that time. It was cool. Just cool anime references. There's a part where also Haruka crashes into the giant plant that they have there. This mechanical plant where like people supposedly work in there, and Naoto comes and drops off the supplies while she's getting yelled at by the guard and the repair boy trying to figure out what kind of Vespa is it. And as she's screwing in the pieces back into the Vespa, there's a small little Gundam head like this big that goes inside the screw too. So there's little nods like that I find really cool. So far, this show doesn't make any fucking sense to me, because it has a lot of moments where it's just banana shit crazy, where you just gotta accept what the fuck is going on. Then there's like a lot of kind of real moments in which there's moments like life-wise, Naoto's trying to tell his dad, it's fucking weird that we have a humanoid robot walking around. Nobody has a fucking robot. We should get rid of the goddamn thing, or to keep it inside the house where nobody can see it. And the dad's like, whatever. They'll just see it as peace and amongst humans and robotic humanoids and all this other shit. Then there's other parts in which the robot goes and reads Hustler and is trying to get a Hustler magazine for the grandpa with Anna Nicole Smith on the cover. And it's all dumb shit like that. It's really funny but very grounding. Especially when we get to see more of Mamimi's like side of the story. So in the B part of the episode is more focused on Mamimi, where we are kind of told that she was the arsonist behind all the fucking buildings that are burning down in their area and shit, and that's why it's fucking called Firestarter. Then we get a flashback of Naoto and his brother from back in the day when he puts things together. That he remembers how the first time he met her, which was that their elementary school, where his big brother and Mamimi met, was burnt down, and they show him comforting her, and it's to assume that she probably did it by accident. Which is, I mean, anybody would be traumatized by that type of shit. So then she's doing it again as essentially an act of rebellion because supposedly she's being bullied, as we're told by Naoto's classmates as they see like her like sitting around doing shit. So you see Naoto be like, okay, this is who you are, and I understand that, and I feel sympathetic toward you, and I feel bad because that's the day that we met. And then by the end of the episode, we see that like he's like obviously in love with her, and he says he'll stick around with her forever, which is cool. Again, these are grounded parts. Now the part where it gets fucking insane, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me because obviously they don't explain it. So there's a part where Haruka is speaking inside the house, and she's talking to something. It seems like some sort of communication device that beats her up afterwards. Again, see, it's fucking weird. And she mentions about the robot coming out of the head and so on and so forth. So when Naota asked her earlier, what the fuck do you even do in the first place? She makes a bunch of jokes, and then she's a space patroller. Which gets me thinking, like, is this like a tie? I gotta watch Kill la Kill again to see if there's a tie with the space patrollers between all three of these series, like all these three series connected into one another. Well, 4 if you count Gurren Lagann. So it'd be this, Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, and Space Patrol Lulago. Even though Lulago is kind of a troll-based anime, like not troll, but it's a comedy shit. In any case, at the end of the episode, briefly before that whole relationship aspect kicked in with Naota and Mamimi, we see that the fucking Naota's head, like the horn gets even bigger again. The other one that just came out of nowhere, and that becomes another fucking robot, and then Toy TV Boy starts fighting that robot, and you're just like, what? And is this the same shit that it was fighting in the first episode? What the fuck is going on? And then you kind of like, okay, that's when I say the style of these people is more like, just accept what the fuck is going on. Especially because the animation is really dope. And you're watching it happen, and then he like, it was fucking weird. All of a sudden, like, Naruto starts feeling a little weird, and then TV Boy, like, its back opens up into a giant space mouth and eats Naruto, and then it becomes like a red TV Boy that knows how to fight a lot better, and it starts whooping ass and making all these fucking cool ass moves. It rips off the fucking arm of the bigger shit. Like, that's weird, but okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? It doesn't make any sense, but it's cool. What the fuck? It's weird. He beats the shit, and it's reminiscent of like his older brother somehow, because Red TV Boy comforts Mamimi, and they show the flash. Oh fuck, man, it's weird. Man, I wish I was an expert in being able to tell like themes and shit like that, because right now this is just all bonkers to me. It doesn't make any fucking sense. What I will admit though is that this anime still has a very awesome, consistent soundtrack. Like, it plays like actual songs in the middle of them talking, or like you see like scenes or whatever, and it's really cool. It's really good songs too, but it's like, you know, because it's songs from around that time, which I generally like. So afterwards, after everything, you know, it's kind of just whatever. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? I'm pretty sure the next episode is gonna be something similar, in which Naruto has another fucking horn on his head, and it's probably gonna be another goddamn robot. I don't know, so fucking weird. It's cool as fuck though, it really is, and I still love the fucking theme, the ending thing. It's like one of my favorite themes of all time. But there you go, that's episode 2 of fucking Flcl, Firestarter. Now, if you want to watch the previous video, you click on the other shit, so on and so forth. I'll see you on the next one. Please, just somebody break this shit down to me. I'm so fucking lost.